What's poppin' YouTube? Back at it again with another video for y'all, man. So make sure y'all comment, like, subscribe during the duration of this video. Alright, y'all ready to tell? Let's get busy. Alright, so this is why, in my opinion, I feel like the Fed is ultimately sent this dang near a century back as far as our current economic climate. And what I'm about to go through is where we're at, where we could potentially lead into, and ultimately what ended up propelling us to even be in this position in the first place. So, as y'all know, the Fed, on the most current meeting chose not to raise interest rates, and the interest rates is pretty much like what are banks charging, to lend out money, to the economy and just to the public in general, right? Now, a lot of people don't understand this. This is just a side note. The Federal Reserve is not a part of the government. They're all the privately owned banks, like Bank of America, Wells Fargo, JP Morgan. All of them are collectively, holding, just the standard of how much they would lend money out to the public. So just want y'all to understand that if y'all didn't know that. But with that being said, right now, it's staying at 5.5, basis points. They've been incrementally through the last 13 times. It's pushed it up 0.25%, right? So now we're gonna get into why they're doing this, right? They're usually doing this is to control inflation, to get it back down towards 2%. And what is that 2%? That's pretty much the standard of a healthy economy, as far as like how goods and things of that nature should incrementally rise up as the years go by. To meet wage inflation as well. So that's the whole reason of why they want to get inflation under control, so things remain affordable, even though things go up year by year, right? So I'm gonna tell y'all how we got here. So during the pandemic, right? The stimulus checks, them bailing out Wall Street, pouring billions and billions of dollars into the stock market, you feel me, to, get stocks and stuff like that back up and running, and then also the PPP loans. So all this stuff going on, new bills, trillions of dollars being put out, and pretty much new money being printed. And with new money being printed at that kind of speed, it dilutes, the value of the dollar, because it's more, it's less scarce, it's more common, it's more accessible, right? So you got that going on. Now, a big thing is that's why you see, when they lower interest rates down to zero, and then you're printing all this money, not only you get to have the money, but then you get to invest that money for low rates. So people that was able to take advantage of that opportunity benefited a lot in the long term, because they were able to take the free money and pretty much, if their credit was good, buy up a lot of assets, and leverage their capital against the market to be able to be placed in a better financial aspect, right? So here we are feeling the repercussions of that small window of opportunity that a lot of people got in and, was able to access a lot of wealth. Now, this is why I feel like it's going 100 years back, far as in reflection to the Great Depression, only due to the fact is because loans, if the loans and the interest rates become higher, then it starts to shrink the pool of people that qualify for loans, because not only that they're higher, but the qualifications of you getting that loan, it becomes more severe. So at 1 year, you would be able to qualify for a certain amount of loan, and because the interest is higher, you become more of a risk, due to, your income and a lot, your credit and a lot of things they factor in terms of you qualify for a loan or not, right? So you have the stock market going down, because the stock market, all the investors are really untrustworthy of how things are trending, just because when you rise interest rates, it's a domino effect. So the domino effect is companies are, less able to pay people just because goods and stuff are becoming more expensive due to the wages. And then if things are more expensive, then they gotta cut labor to be able to match the profit. And that has a domino effect, because then they're trying to rise the unemployment rate. And then rising the unemployment rate, meaning that a lot of people won't be able to buy stuff the way they used to. And it's just this cycle that just keeps spiraling out of control and putting us in an aspect where, they're trying to create maybe a short-term recession just for a long-term, healthy economy. So all I always say, to prepare yourself for this kind of, situation and stuff like that, I would just research economics, finances, get to understand interest rates due to your credit score and your annual income and stuff like that. And I would just be more financially savvy. And also, just to be inclined to the current climate and stuff, because all the social media and all the distractions and stuff like that, which, everybody needs to be entertained every now and again. Just don't be distracted to the point to where you miss your opportunity to capitalize on a situation, or to set yourself in position for something to get out of the way of. So with that being said, I'm gonna just wrap it up like that. Thanks for watching. I'm out of here, more videos on the way.